Hello and welcome back to TCG Dreamland. So for today, I want to do a little talk about Crown Zenith. If you remember, if you saw the video before the set came out, I did a little preview video talking about the set, how I think the cards are going to do, the cards like the best cards in the set, and how the sealed product will do over time, how the singles do over time. And I want to kind of talk about that and see some of the things that I got right and see some of the things I got wrong and talk about why I got some of the things I got wrong. And because, things like that, when you analyze them and if you figure out why you got them wrong, then that allows you to better predict, those kinds of things for future sets. So first of all, let's talk about what I got right. And that would be the highest cards in the set, most of them. If you recall from the video, I said Mewtwo, Leafeon, and Glaceon were probably going to be some of the top hits in the set. And I also said the gold cards. I was a little unsure about these because this is the first time we've actually had gold alt art cards. But I said I wouldn't be surprised if those were some of the highest, and obviously they are. So basically, 7 of the cards I predicted to be the highest 7 in the set, well, 6 of them are. So the only thing that I didn't realize was how popular Suicune is. I mean, in Shining Fates, it's like the most expensive baby shiny card, but I didn't realize that it would, be more popular than Glaceon V-Star, so that's very interesting, something to keep in mind for the future. The Zoroark and the Darkrai I'm not surprised about, but all 3 of the Dog Trio in the top, 10 cards in the Galarian Gallery. So the Gen 2 Legendary Dog Trio, that's something to keep in mind for future sets. Those are very popular cards. Another thing I want to talk about is I thought this is kind of going to be a general thing that I talk about for sealed product as well, but that's the fact that some of the cards right after release rose significantly in value. I was not expecting that at all. So if we look at Mewtwo, that had a low shortly after release of $85, went all the way up to $118 for market value, and then has come back down now to $85.45, you can see here. And it's not just the Mewtwo, actually several of the top hits in the set. You can see Arceus didn't even have an initial decline. It just went up and up and up initially from release. Same with Giratina, which is currently the highest card in the set. From release, just went up and up and up all the way to $177. And then since then, it's slowly been coming down, as more product gets injected into the market. So I want to talk about that because we saw that with a lot of the highest cards, a lot of the highest singles in the Galarian Gallery. And we also saw that with sealed product. So I had predicted that, so my theory was that this set is amazing. Pokemon knows this set is going to be amazing. So why wouldn't they just print, an abundant amount? I thought that this set, they knew it was going to be good. They would print a ton of it and it would be, available in stores, wherever, in your LGS, in, Target and Walmart, for the MSRP of $50 for a long time. Obviously, I was wrong about that, because they're currently going for like $65. In fact, it wasn't even that long after release they were going for like $60. And I do have a theory for this, but let's take a look at this. Oh, I think I actually already opened it up in a different tab. Yes. So lowest listing you can see here, just under $65. There's actually a good quantity of them available, $67. This guy has 20 available. You can take your pick there, but between $65 and $68, there's actually quite a few available. Now, if we look here, before release, actually under MSRP, coming down, January, coming to the beginning of January, $45. And then with the actual release of the set, just went up and up and up. So, the reason I think this happened, my theory, is because they're releasing product over the course of several months. So we had the initial release of the ETBs, then we had the mini tins, as well as what else came out? It was the Pikachu VMAX. Here it is, $30 about. Those came out. Coming up next, we have the Bird Trio tins. That's coming out in a couple weeks, I believe. So the Bird Trio tins, and then we have the Crown Zenith pin collections coming out after that. So, I mean, they're releasing stuff in February, March, April, and even May. The final product that's going to come out is these Crown Zenith premium figure collections. Those are coming out on May 5th, I believe. So my theory is because they are releasing product over this long period of time, they didn't want to flood the market with the initial release of the ETBs. Because if they just flooded the market, if they just dumped tons and tons of ETBs on the market, then all of these other products that come out afterwards would just crash in value because everyone would have already gotten their Crown Zenith fix. The only reason to get these things, if you've already got your Crown Zenith fix, is for the promos or the, you know, the pin or the figure. That would literally be the only reason you would even get it, because you would have already opened tons and tons of Crown Zenith packs. So that is my working theory. They intentionally didn't release as many ETBs as they could have because they didn't want these other products to collapse in value. So that's my theory. Because ETB is currently 65, and as we saw, a huge increase in a lot of the top Galarian Gallery cards, huge increases before they have started declining now. Now I will say at this point, now that we are well after release, I will say that the trend for the singles is only going to be down from here. So if you are an investor, if you are a collector, you know, bide your time, because as more of these collection boxes and tins come out into the market, the price of singles is just going to go down and down and down, just like Celebration singles did. So from here on out, I can only see singles going down until they become, you know, a few dollars a piece. I mean, if you look at Celebrations, there's cards from the anniversary collection that they're like $2, $3, $4, $5. I think even cards like the Venusaur and Blastoise are like $5. So expect these cards to keep just going down from here if you are an investor or collector. Especially if you're a collector, you know, just wait for them to come down. I can definitely see, I mean, the Origin Form Dialga and Palkia are already around $50. I don't see why in a few months from now the Mewtwo, the Arceus, possibly even the Giratina could be down to $50. So that's what I want to say about that. Another thing, this isn't about the predictions and things like that, but I do want to say, if we come over here, these products on TCG Player are actually going for kind of a lot. They're going for over MSRP, and I just wanted to point out to you as my good deed for the day, everything except for Elite Trainer boxes, everything they've released so far for Crown Zenith is available on PokemonCenter.com, and they're actually quite cheap. Except for, I think the Pikachu VMAX on TCG Player is lowest listing $28.46. So you can see these are actually comparable to PokemonCenter.com. There's actually quite a few listings. This guy has 38 of them for under $29. So they're about the same price. So, I mean, it's like, take your pick. Do you want to buy it on TCG Player? Or do you want to buy it directly from PokemonCenter.com? But unlike the Pikachu VMAX, these tins are $8.99 on PokemonCenter.com. You have a purchase limit of 10, and I want to show you that on TCG Player, I think I have to go back. The tins, they're like, I think some of them on the first page were, what, 7? Oh, here we go. So 15 for the Charizard and Leon. Wow, the lowest listing for Marnie and Morpeko, for some reason is almost $18 for the lowest listing. That's the lowest listing. And then we got 15 there, 14.50, 14.50. Individual packs, lowest listing $5. So if you're looking for packs, $8.99, that's less than $5 per pack if you just buy these mini tins on PokemonCenter.com. So I just wanted to throw that out there. That and I also wanted to mention $8.99 is also less than mini tins in the past have been, which is very strange in my opinion. And this has to do with something that I was going to talk about in another video about kind of the Pokemon economy and reprints in general, is that Pokemon Center, Pokemon Company is trying to bring more attention and more sales. They're trying to generate more sales on PokemonCenter.com because $8.99, I mean, mini tins for other sets were $9.99. And Crown Zenith, which in my opinion is significantly better than some of those other sets that they were charging $9.99 per tin for, they're only charging $8.99 for. And they are readily available. You can purchase up to 10 of each tin. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, so that's my little retrospective on Crown Zenith. Things I got right, things I got wrong, why the things I got wrong, why I got wrong the things I got wrong. I know how to English. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. And thank you for watching. And if you like this kind of financial analysis prediction type videos, make sure to subscribe because I'm planning on doing this with probably every set going forward. I'm going to do kind of a prediction video, and then I'm going to do kind of a recap analysis video after the set comes out. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.